If you use a mic, you won't be heard. The rest of you will not be heard. Yes, you cannot use one mic.
I just wanted to say that.
To introduce herself. Cindy? Yes, 1 minute. Yes.
I'm Ankoki. We are here to be with Prexy. And next time we are singing, Prexidis will be with us. So let us just sing a song. We had prepared for 2, but 1 is okay because there is no time.
Kindly let's settle down so that we can enjoy what this team has prepared for us. Kindly let's settle down. Wow. Koki and team, sorry about the technical hitch. That was amazing. We will give you a slot towards the end because you had requested to do 2 songs. Hawa ni watoto wa Prexy. So, sorry. We will give you an opportunity towards the end. We hope you'll manage to sit to the end because you have really done well. I was looking at you and wondering, when did you prepare for this? So we are really, really thankful. I'd like to invite Brother Cyrus to come and share with us a word so that we get into the next bit of the program. Thank you.
God is good. And all the time. We are glad and happy to see each one of us having attended almost the last days of this event. And I would like to read one of the scriptures in the book of Wisdom, where it talks about the death. And then I'll give a very short reflection about it so that we may be able to carry on the day, the evening, with hope and great understanding of who we are and whose life of our mentor, our guide, our father, our uncle, what used to be like. I would call on my friend Lily a little bit to lead a very short song, and then I read the scripture for you. Welcome, Lily. I think most of you know some.
Wacha turudie zaeni matunda mema, si ndio? Ama haiwabambi? Just 2 stanzas, right? Zaeni matunda mema, zaeni matunda yale, zaeni yenye baraka, zaeni ya heri. Oh, Bwana akiyapokea, yatabarikiwa vyema. Zaeni matunda mema, zaeni ya heri. Fanyeni kazi kindugu, fanyeni kazi kwa bidii, fanyeni na Bwana Yesu, fanyeni yote. Bwana akiyapokea, yatabarikiwa vyema. Zaeni matunda mema, zaeni ya heri.
Thank you very much. A reading is taken from the book of Wisdom, chapter 3, verses 1 to 5. But the souls of the just are in the hand of God. No torment shall touch them. They seem in the view of the foolish to be dead, and their passing away was thought an affliction. Their going forth from us is utter destruction, but they are in peace. For if before men indeed they are to be punished, yet it is their hope, full of immortality. Yet chastised a little, they shall be greatly blessed, because God tried them. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. In this reading, we hear that the souls of the just are in the hand of the Lord, and no torment shall touch them. Our brother who has gone ahead is already rejoicing in heaven, and there is no torment shall touch him, because he has rested and is together joining the saints of the Lord. And we who are left, we mourn as though we are foolish, not knowing that he has arrived, he has achieved, he has conquered the trials and torments of this world, and no more torment for him. Therefore, you and I are called to think about the redemption, the coming of the Lord. When our time comes, should we also relax? Should we be able to say, Lord, take me now, it is my time, I'm ready to go. Again and again, what legacy would you leave? What will people stand and say in front when you are gone? Let us carry this evening meditatively, reflectively, also with the life of Mr. BK.
I'm happy to be here this evening as your host. I'm holding fort for Paul Mwatu, but he'll be here shortly. Thank you for coming. When I look and see tumefika huko nyuma, it's very exciting because we know that BK touched our lives as individuals, as a team. You know, ask yourself one question: what legacy will you leave behind? What legacy will you leave behind? We all know the legacy that this great man has left behind, right? We know how well prepared he was. God prepared him in a very good way, and he handed over the mantle very well. So we are thankful for this evening and want to appreciate everybody who has come. Take time and clap for yourselves. Yes, it's nice because we could have had this session without anyone coming to stand with the family. So msikia mko nyumbani, karibuni sana. As I do this, I want to invite Beldina to come and give her, we always say Beldina's stories. Karibu sana.
Hello. How you doing today? My name is Beldina Mwelo Mwasia Kasema. I know you didn't know I had 4. And I'm always telling stories, but it's important that I introduce first my siblings. My work here is to first introduce them. Secondly, to be able to tell you why we're here. I know it is a celebration of life. And you can tell the person next to you, tell them a celebration of life. And I remember my dad used to speak very interestingly every time, and he'd say, when I leave, don't cry for too long, just celebrate. Just celebrate, I've lived a good life. And he was the kind of guy who would live a good life. Anyone who knew him would know that me and him would disappear for one-man guitar sometimes. So he was that kind of guy. Anyway, before I tell you a story, I think it's important that I introduce my siblings in the house. And because there's so many of you, I will ask them to stand. I have my lovely mom, I'll start with her. Bridget standing right in front of me. Just in case you're wondering where we get our hotness from, right there. And then followed very, very closely by my older sister. She is the eldest one. Just a staff, let me tell you. That is Miss Julia Ndinda Mwasia Kasema, right there. And then I've got a third one, the one who follows me. After Beldina, there is a young one called Vivian. She likes to dress in white. We call her Princess Kalia. And just on that note, there is a niece of mine. I think I'll let her come just here. Milan, do you want to stand with me? Yeah, this is Milan. This is Vivian's daughter. She's one of my favorite people. She calls me her best friend just in case. Yeah, we used to compete for it with Bernard. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, so that's nice. You can grab a seat, mommy. Thank you. And then followed very closely by Chris Kasema right here. If you can see him, that's Chris. Man in white as well. And then I have my lovely brother, he's sharp. Somewhere, right at the back, Mr. Roy Kasema right there, just saying hi. And that's how it looks like. Of course, I've got my uncles and my aunties in the house. I've got my mom's sister somewhere called Auntie Mary. I think it's good that she waves right there. Let me tell you, I've got so many. I've got my Uncle Paul, if anyone has seen him. My Uncle Joseph Ntunga, anywhere who's seen him. I think they'll be coming in as we go. We've got Bernard's cousins in the house, all of them. Let me tell you, we are many. Many. And I just want to recognize them really, really well. Now, story time. Anyone wants to hear a story about Bernard? This guy was a storyteller. So, I remember the first time I ever stood in front of people. And being a child of a networker, let me tell you, you're inducted into networking way before you're 18, free of charge. You learn to trade products, you learn to speak up, you learn these things early. And I remember one of the meetings, he says, Baldina, it's important you stand and teach. Now you can see the size of me. I'm literally wearing heels, eh? I am not this tall. So already the height was a motivating factor. And then he said, stand and teach this product. So I stand in front of people, and anyone who doesn't know anything about network marketing, we teach. This is where you start getting trained. They teach you how to speak, how to be around people. That's the thing. So anyway, I stand, I'm teaching this product, and when I stand, suddenly the words disappear. For 2 good minutes, I'm looking at people, and I am mortified. I can't speak, no words will come out. I'm wondering what to do. And then he says, clap for her. And people literally clap, and I go sit down. And I'm feeling so embarrassed. I'm thinking, I've let him down so seriously. And then the next day, he repeats the same thing. This time he does not warn me. He says, Baldina, come up and train this day. I come up, same like yesterday, the voice still don't come. He says, clap for her. And they clap. And I go and sit. Now, on the 3rd day, something strange happened. When he said, Baldina, come up, because now I was expecting it, I literally stood up, and for the first time, he said, say what you're going to say. Even if you're going to say it wrong, just say it. Who's going to kill you if you say something wrong? Who's going to take you back home? No one. Just say it. And he said, repetition is what makes people good. No one ever comes out really excellent at anything. Repetition is what makes people good. And that's the end of my story. Thank you very much. I'll be speaking a bit later. Back to my...
Thank you so much for that. That's the same way I started holding the microphone in front of people, because one day he came to the office, he told me, tell XP to set up the mics, and then he told me, pick that microphone, waambie, kijua utawaambia nini. And that is how it started. I know Rosie, you also went through the same, and everybody else. That's how we started this journey of holding the microphone and speaking to people. So we want to get into the next session, where we will start sharing our tributes. But first, before we get into that session, I want to invite Prixie to come and tell us a word or two.
Thank you. Hi, great people. Hi. So, who are meeting me for the first time, I am Prixie. And of course, just a bit about BK. BK to me, not just a husband. He has been my hero, my mentor, my role model. And of course, one thing he has left with me is to be a fighter. And to fight, to win. Not physical fighting, but to fight the game of life. That's one lesson I've learned. Of course, I've been with BK up to the last minute. I've been in India with him for the last 6.5 months. And of course, beside of course, when we come to death, we cannot dictate Lord, isn't it? We have to let it be, isn't it? And everybody, that's the what? That's the way. That's the way. Some will go early, others will go late. The only thing is the legacy. The legacy will live back. But I remember him, of course, totally prepared. He kept on preparing me every day. Every day he had something for me, and I watch him go down and down, and so just get to know I'm very strong and very bold, very strong and what? To take the mantle from where he left. And of course, I might not fit in his shoes. They are big, but every big success starts small. That's where I'm going to start. And I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm so ready. You can't imagine. I've already picked the mantle. Where is the eagle team? I'm ready. Of course, he left me the kibarua that this year, and of course the year, the upcoming year, the Eagle team has produced 1,000 millionaires. No going back. It will happen. Come sun, come rain. It doesn't matter how I'll do it, but I will do it. Fine. He told me that's the only way I can make him proud. And of course, he told me to tell the Eagle team, he knew he has left the seed of greatness. Seed of what? Greatness. Yes. And he only told me the only reward, gift, and honor you can honor him is to make your life successful. He said to be mourned for one day. So I cried and finished. I did. I'm done. I know ladies are wondering what's wrong with this woman. So yeah. I'm done. Because the words were very what? Very clear on what he wants. The seed. And that seed is in me. Already planted. So I have a big duty. And no stone gonna be left unturned. Where are the Jezis? The BK babies. He told me that team, I'll not sleep. Because these are guys who are 18, 20, 21, 22. I have to see their dreams come true. No matter what it takes, no matter what it takes. And I'm ready. So ready. So, for BK, he has lived his life. As a wife, I don't think I have any complaint. He has given me every bit a wife to be. Talk about love, talk about support, talk about even edifying me, lifting me, understanding, and getting me to where I am today. Getting me from a housewife, walking with me every step, one by one, to who I am today. I thank God for him. The years he has given BK to me, I thank God. I thank God for him. And let his life rest in peace. Of course, wherever he is happy. That man, I don't know how to describe him. Sometimes people used to ask me, is he normal, is he human? Talk about reality. He lived every dream and everything he wanted to do, nothing could stop him. Nothing could stop him. Completely. Nothing. Even if he decided to do something, and they don't take away the and that's speaking. And that's the team he has left what? And of course my children are very strong. You can tell they are very strong? Yes. They are manufactured. They are wamepitishwa. Wamelainishwa. They are how they were baptized, not even, I don't know what to say. But how? Everybody knows how to fight for themselves. And everybody knows how to pick themselves up from where we are. So I thank God for you people. I'm so impressed you are here to see us through and to stand by us. Thank you, people. So of course, on Wednesday, we are going to escort BK to his resting place, and you are all welcome. So be blessed and have a beautiful day.
What does that tell you? Tuko sawa, si ndio? Yes. Prixie, we truly believe in you 100% as a team. And like I said yesterday, what a man can do, a woman can even do better. So we know it's time for us. He prepared us for season 2.0. Ndio hii, phase 2. He prepared us for phase 2. We didn't know what BK was talking about, but now we know. We'll get into the session where we share our tributes. I would like the first person to raise their hand who wants to go first. And as you raise your hand, as I'm waiting, I will tell you how strong BK was. When they were in hospital, Prixie said she had just gotten him home from ICU. He picked his phone in the ward. He was in, yes, from the ward. He picked his phone and called a few of us. And he really talked. He spoke to me, he spoke to Carol, I think he spoke to Vivian, and just checking on us. And I remember BK asking me about one of my team members called Jane Nganga. Akaniuliza, how is the prefect? Nikamuliza, prefect? Now I was a bit lost. He said, prefect, yes, Jean, namtaka SDL. You get somebody who's not feeling well, thinking about you, thinking about the team, and just encouraging you. And we laughed, we talked for very long. Because 12 minutes, 54 seconds, that was on June 3rd. Sio last year. June tarehe 3. Akatuongelesha na akatuambia ako sawa, anakuja nyumbani, na tutakuwa na sherehe kubwa. Those were BK's words. He had shared this. We didn't get what he was saying. So 3 minutes. Anyone? Please raise your hand. Yes, thank you. Karibu, karibu. You will, eh? Okay. Let our lovely daughter here, BK's daughter, share a story. We are only going to do 3 minutes. I will have a timer. It will ring at 3. Sawa? I know you can keep time.
Good evening, everyone. I believe you can all hear me. My voice is a bit hoarse, but I'll try my best. Right, this is a tribute to BK. I'm not only here to mourn a great loss, but to honor a truly extraordinary life. A life that touched so many, including mine, in ways words can scarcely express. BK was more than just a close business partner to my mother. To me, he was family, an uncle in every way that mattered. I still remember the first time we met. I was just 3 years old, lost in a crowd at a convention in KICC. They had to announce it on stage, and somehow in the midst of the commotion, BK became part of that memory. In hindsight, it's fitting. He had a way of finding people, not just physically, but emotionally. He had a gift for showing up just when you needed him most. BK was a man of remarkable generosity. He never stopped checking in, never stopped caring, never stopped showing up. He was at my farewell party when I was leaving for university with his whole family after attending an event earlier that day. He made plans to visit me in the UK to be there for my graduation. Those plans, sadly, will remain unfulfilled, but the thought behind them, the love and intention, will stay with me forever. He believed in people, sometimes more than they believed in themselves. When dreams seemed too distant, when goals felt unreachable, BK was a voice reminding you that they were possible, that you were capable. He pushed my mother to achieve her dreams, and in doing so made sure I had the best life possible. That kind of support, the quiet, persistent belief in others, is a rare and precious thing. BK's passing on June 29th leaves an undeniable void. But even in his absence, his presence lingers. In every act of kindness, every encouraging word, every moment we choose to believe in ourselves or others, he is there. His legacy isn't in monuments or accolades. It's in the lives he shaped, the dreams he helped build, and the love he gave so freely. I may never get to see him walk through the gates at my graduation, but I know he'll be there in spirit. And in many ways, he'll be walking beside each of us for the rest of our lives, through the lessons he taught and the values he lived by. As I conclude, I'm not here to just say goodbye, but to say thank you. Thank you, BK, for being a light in my life, for showing me what it means to give selflessly, to dream boldly, and to love unconditionally. You're gone, but never forgotten. Your impact remains, and your legacy will live on. May your soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey, for being so bold. That's Karonjoki's daughter. For those who don't know her, you've raised a strong girl. Uncle Paul, karibu sana. And as Paul shares, who will be the next person? Please leave.
I will not take 3 minutes. You know, the first day I came, and I thought, no, 3 minutes not enough to give a tribute for my brother. Please allow me to talk about the man we are talking about today, BK. And BK was a great man to me. And if it wasn't for him, on your way to the funeral, there's a place you're going to find called NYS. NYS is Theater Youth Service. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known any point beyond that point. And we started with BK many years back. When I was in nursery school, he believed in me. I don't know what he saw in me, but he believed in me before I believed in myself. And he was there for me all along. So we started a long time ago. And just to take you back, the primary school, I didn't believe. I came from a village where kuacha shule was not a big deal. By the way, kuacha shule standard 4 or 5 was not a big deal. Kwanza ukifika standard 8 was really, you've tried. Tunamalizia shule standard 8. But then my brother really knew something that I didn't know. What I'm saying, he believed more before we believed in ourselves. So I was there. Na ngumi zilikuwa zinanichapa mbaya sana. By the way, so I think I believed that I can do something, but I had to do it. Now, pale nyuma kwetu, there is a bush. And my brother believed that I had to do well in primary school. I didn't really care much. After all, we and friends and people walianyashia shule your class. Na mimi sikuwa na shida, but he had a problem. He couldn't allow it. Now, he sacrificed his life. And I remember on Fridays, Saturdays, I don't know whether there's a witness here, but I can guarantee you, God is my witness. Fridays afternoon, Saturdays and Mondays, no, Sundays, he would train me, he would teach me at a place, coincidentally a place that I'm doing business, just nyuma ya shamba yetu. So we would sit there, na tunasikizana, ananiambia sasa fanya hivi, si mimi naenda kazi. Wewe fanya hiyo homework, na wewe fanya homework, mimi naenda kazi. Wacha kuja fanya homework. Yani kunitandika. Jaribu ufanye kama watu wengine disco, utaumwa mbaya sana. So BK used to be there, and really I think he shaped my life. And then, you know, I did, and I don't know how I used to get the syllabus. Me, I didn't know. But you would get a syllabus, and you would finish the syllabus of standard 6, standard 7, standard 8. Tunamaliza syllabus. Me, I didn't know what syllabus was. I didn't know where I was getting from, but we would get out there. And he did very well for me. Nani Kapita, by the way, standard 8, I really passed very well. And I was very happy for my standard 8. Now, that time I knew Praxedis. By the way, I used to know Madam, I prefer calling her my leader, but today allow me to call her Madam Praxedis. So she used to know, I used to know her. So majority of the times when BK was training me and teaching me and telling me, and by the way, I did very well. And I remember English. One time, mwalimu alijaribu kuandika akamark, akaniambia very good, alikuwa na mwana mtuko, Very, very, very good, because I used the phrase that I used to learn from BK. And by the way, in case you didn't know, he was a teacher. He was a teacher, BK. So BK taught me, and he loved just teaching me. And I did. By the way, why would Ambanga, doing very well, sacrifice his time, Saturdays and Sundays, for a guy from the village? Why would he do that? Because he loved to give the best. And he wanted to give, yeah. I mean, why would you sacrifice? You'd be out there drinking with other friends. But he decided what was valuable was this valuable. So nikapita mtihani, and now he bought for me a suit. I can remember the color. He bought a very nice suit for me. And then, now, when we were buying things or taking things to go to high school, mimi vitu zingine sikuwa najua. And you would take. President was there. She knew probably. I didn't know what was a badminton was. I didn't know what was a hockey stick was. Sikuwa najua ni nini mimi. So nimekewa hizo vitu tumebeba. And he was there. I mean, he knew where we were going, but I didn't know. So I knew my brother loved, and I knew my brother had a big heart, and he knew he used to love. And honestly, I mean, what a sacrifice is that? Not everybody gives you that kind of sacrifice. So moved together, went to Atala High School. It's a good school, just in case. And now that came through, passing through the work I did with him. We did together, and we did it. Lakini kitu moja, if he believed in you, if you believed in your dream, if you believed in your possibility, he never gave up on you. Hata kutandika. Hata kama niko hiyo high school, mimi nilikuwa naumwa mbaya sana, by the way. Vibaya sana, vibaya. Because he knew this is what I want for this gentleman. And look, I remember I'm a village boy. Now some things he was privileged. I mean, he was not privileged. He had seen earlier than me. He knew, and that's what we were saying. He saw the possibilities of life probably before I saw them. And he was there for me. And he didn't give up on me. He didn't say, this is a village guy will not catch it. He knew, however you are, but there, Vivian, you do not know. You are not there. He knew this guy can have this thing. And we worked together with BK. Natukasonga, I went to high school, and we were there. One particular incident I remember, we in the Parents' Day. But Madam President used to come to see me majority of the time when BK was not available for that. So one day he comes, and I used to do very well in accounts. So a very good accountant. So this guy, no, what we did, he comes and says, I want to see just want to tell you, BK and this teaching thing in his heart. I don't understand. Teaching. So he comes and he says, you're doing very well in your account. Can I meet your account class? And he sat us down, class school. Some of the guys who have been taught that day, you will see them in the funeral. So he taught us. I think he was a teacher. And he told us. And you know, when the other parents and whatever are doing, he was teaching us about credit and debit. And we had a wonderful time together. And some of my friends have never forgotten that moment that BK was teaching in a class, a banker. So all along, I believed in BK. Some things I didn't see myself. Sometimes he believed in me, I didn't see it. So coming along, and he was very happy with everything that happened. Now coming to the network marketing. So BK, one day, I'm going out of the country. And I thought, that time, we used to have a briefcase. You know, people used to really travel with briefcase. So I said, I'm going to borrow a briefcase from my brother. So I go to his office at Jubilee House. Then he tells me, okay, I called him and he told me, I'm in Jubilee House. Come to this floor. So I go there and I find him alone. And he's put legs on the chair, on top. Then I saw freedom. I saw freedom, but then I didn't understand what it meant by this. Then they were working for a meeting at a professional center. Not DVDs, what are they called? Cassettes. And then I didn't understand him well. Then he tells me, I'm in GNLD. And then I said, Apana, are you the head of finance? Are you the finance director? And no, he told me, you travel. Hakuniambia. So we went to Provincial Center, and I walked back again. Then, when I came back on a Friday, the following day there was a training at Sarit Center. So he tells me, let's meet at Sarit Center. Okay, of course I didn't have choice. You know, he's my mentor. Majority of the time ngumi zilikuwa na akiniambia tufanye akugwa sorry ya kusema sikuji. So I had to come. So I come So I come to Sarit Center for the meeting. In my mind, I'm thinking BK, yeye anafanya nini? Yeye ni head of finance wa nini? Wa GNLD. There is no way I would associate him with that. Singe associate. I mean, BK was head of banking, and I'm thinking, si akipata tu, angeuliza tu kazi Standard Chartered, ama wapi, kama MD. Sasa mimi sikuelewa. So I actually came for the meeting at Sarit Center. I sat with him, of course, not far away from him. But the thing I saw, yeye BK ndiye alikuwa na suit peke yake. This guy is a governor. Nyogo, yeah, he was there. He stood and I said, well, maybe things are big things. But then BK was in a suit. And BK was the only person who was clapping. You guys saw that. He was so excited. I mean, he knew what I could not see. He saw what majority of Kenyans didn't see. And, you know, I was observing. But then he told me, you know, of course, being my mentor, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a lot of choices. He told me this, I must do this. So he told me, my next meeting, you must come in a suit. And I said, I'll come with a suit. I come with a suit. And I think I was liking what was happening, but there was this thing that he saw that Kenyans did not see. So of course I came with a suit and we went on, and the GNLA thing did very well. Apparently I didn't stay far away from BK family. So some majority of the time I would go to his house, and I wish it was today. BK, you find him watching DVDs. This time it's not CD, DVDs. Unajua huwezi toka simoka hapa. Unakaa kama ni saa 6. There's a DVD called Team Cells, The Brilliant Conversation by Team Cells. Your DVD inaenda. Today I would watch it many times, but I didn't understand him, and he understood. I mean, I didn't see what he was saying. So there's something, a dream carrier, and a person who is trying to follow the dream. You find there are two different things. So BK was a dream carrier. He knew where we were going, but me, I couldn't understand it. Nilikuwa naboeka. You know the way you look at the DVD, imesonga mdangani. Lazima ngoje. For many reasons. Lazima tungoje, tusonge tu na hiyo DVD songe hizi. Great man. So, I mean, why am I saying that this man was so great to my life? By the way, I was telling a friend of mine, probably I've not achieved what BK wanted me to achieve. You know, people say, yeah, but I think he has something much bigger than what I thought about me. What am I saying? Dream carriers. And BK is a dream carrier. And I was saying, if you had to give this man another 5 years, I just discussing with you, innocent. We were saying if you gave him 5 years, another 5 years, he would have surprised East Africans with network marketing. But you know what I'm thinking? What I'm thinking is, that's fine. He is going to raise people through his spirit, through the power that he did, through the work he has done. He is going to raise people who will come and do maybe what he has not done. Yeah, so I believe in it. The other thing, BK did not, even for us, he did not give for you to give back. BK never helped me for me to help him back. Never. And even in the business that we did, because we did one business that didn't do very well. The other business that we did, the second one, tulingangana. Sasa now, tumefika level inaitwa summit. I don't know whether, kama summit ndiye tumefika hiyo level inaitwa summit. Other BK as usual, amenipigia simu. Tumeenda Lavington's Mall. I was the first person to talk about BF Suma. So, akaniambia tunasonga. Unajua, within a week nilikuwa nimeona sasa ni kidogo. Nikamwambia hapana. Tutaenda aje? Hii kitu kujenga kufika summit. Sasa BK akaniambia tunaenda. You know, he's a great man with courage. Sasa, I didn't understand it quite well. It created issues, family issues. No, I still believe, but I believe in the BF Suma dream. So we pushed on, brought issues. I got divorced because of it. You know why I got divorced? The reason was one thing. The company we were in, we were told I was a registered owner. So to be the registered owner, then I must be registered because I've been seen in where? BF Suma. And I said, fine. So we went through. My business went like I didn't expect. But yes, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. I don't believe BF Suma has those kind of policies. I don't think they interfere with people, families. So I got it.
All right, just a commercial break. There are people who are standing at the back and we have some extra chairs. Kwa hivyo, kuanzia line ya mbele songa tu mbele kidogo so that we can be able to get a room at the back as our brother here finishes his message.
Sorry, I might be taking long, but basically what I'm saying, I was sharing my story with BK, which again I can't even comprise it within 2-3 minutes or a few minutes, but he's a great man. BK did not do things for himself. BK did not do things for himself. Okay. No, BK did not do things for himself. Okay. BK didn't do things for himself. BK is a man who did things for people. And I believe, even myself,
Let's clap for Paul. Let's give him a better clap. You know, some of us, we have spent like 3-4 years with BK, and we have very long stories to share. You can imagine how much stories Paul has, having spent a lifetime. Na kuchapwa literally. And that is why he is the person he is today. We thank God for that. We are moving forward with the tributes. There was Mary Mengo to share our tributes. Karibu sana Mary Mengo. She's a mom, she's a friend that I've known for many, many years. And I'm happy to see her here today. Karibu sana mom. Karibu. Karibu.
Mungu ni mwema. Na kila wakati. Asante. Mmesikia jina langu ni Mary Mengo. Mimi ni sister yake mkubwa Prexidis Kasema. Prexidis my 50 follower, amenifuata mara 5. And I always say thanks to the Lord because I've seen them grow. Prexy and I call him Baba Ndinda. Where are you, Ndinda? The firstborn. That means I saw him kuanzia pale chini. I've seen them grow from pale chini kama watoto. Tukaleana, nikawalea, wakaanza kunilea. And that means BK, mi umwita Baba Ndinda, lakini nitamuita BK for today. BK was a great person. Talk of discipline. Do you know discipline? BK and the discipline is stood number 1. And especially where network marketing is concerned. In the year 2000, precisely. Now, wacha tuache mambo ya watoto wa kule nyuma. Year 2000 precisely, BK and Prix, my sister, they picked on me to be a network marketer. And for today, I say, if I did not say yes, where would I be today? I'm slightly above 18. Thank you. So, year 2000 precisely is when BK and my sister picked on me. But I did not listen to them. I did not see anything. Kwa sababu sasa hii biashara kidogo, mnanionyesha, mnaniambia habari ya pesa kidogo. That was GNLD. And I'm in a diplomatic mission. My salary was good. Alafu anakuja kwanza kuniambia this peanut of 2 pesa. Network marketing for my embassy. So my friend, they registered her directly under them because they knew I was a go-getter. And I'm still a go-getter, like him. So my mentor, BK, he mentored me. He never looked at me as a big sister. He looked at me as a network in his line. I did the business with him, and within 5 years, I remember one day, generally, BK gave me an appointment and we met for lunch. Can you imagine? I felt great. He would capture you. And then he was telling me, look here, my sister, I never called him my brother-in-law for your information. He was my best friend, apart from being, I never knew him as my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, because he mentored me. So that was year 2006. He sat me down and told me, look here, my sister. And he was calling me. So we were calling each other Diamond. So BK and myself, up to the last minute, he's my diamond, I'm his diamond. Even when he moved from, now it's New Life, GNLD, to be a Suma, I was still his diamond. He would walk around Koinange Street, Chester House, and call, my sister, where are you? I say, I'm here, my brother. And I would walk out. We go for lunch. He grew me, my mentor. And what I'm telling all the distributors who are here, guys, you are seated on a gold mine. Year 2006, he told me, he sat me down, are you going to work forever in this embassy? I asked him, why? What if you resign? Here you are making a lot of money. About 4 times what the embassy is paying you. Why sit here? And I sat down with him and we drafted a resignation letter. Yeah, 2006. Guys, me, I don't know how to retire. Neither I do not know how to look for a job. Mi nilikujua nyumbani nikapelekwa kazi. Retirement, tuliandika barua resignation letter year 2006 to the embassy, and I resigned. Today, I'm a full-time networker, international. With BK, we traveled the world, everywhere. With GNL by then, everywhere. Wherever he was, I would be with him. I love to be with him all the time. I would walk with him. He would hold my hand. Nobody would know at that time, angejua mimi ni sister-in-law. Kwa sababu ananishika, na ananishika vizuri, na tunatembea. And I enjoyed it. Because it's my mentor. So people, I would say, let us just celebrate his life. Because he's a great person. As much as he has left us, up there, he is seeing all of us. Kwa hivyo, karibuni sana, and thank you so much, and may God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mary. That's a powerful tribute. Let's give her a loud of applause. All right. Yeah, BK has mentored so many people. I don't think we can compare that with anything. I mean, he was a voice to reckon. He was a man, when he sits down with you, he could share something that could make your life different. And all of us, we are here today because he has been able to touch us in different ways. And that is why we opened this day for tributes. Just a word on what BK has been able to do to you. Paul said something about training. He was a real trainer. He used to tell us in the network marketing industry, sponsor, equip, and release. We remember those words, eh? Yes. Let us go out there and do those 3 words that we have learned from BK. Sponsor, equip, and release. Those who are not in the network industry, it is also something that you can be able to use in whichever industry that you are in. Who is the next one? All right. Okay, so we will start with Innocent. Very quickly, we come to Anne, Lucy Keilu. Wow, we are so now, because we have so many hands at the back, please let's observe time. Tujaribu tu. Innocent, I know you have a lot of stories. All right, but let's just try to shorten. All right.
Use the timer. Wow, bright morning everybody. Yeah, tunaweza ongea kuhusu BK mpaka kesho. I will tell you what Paul has spoken about BK is 5% of what he would have wanted to talk about. But I would say one thing about BK, a few things about BK. One, BK is a kind of a person who would see where you have not seen. As in, there are enough times you could see him pick up on somebody that you could not believe they would do anything. And you see those people achieve what BK was saying. So enough times as he goes when BK is, and I know the rest of the teams that he has ever been, he was always relating an eagle and a hen. Mnakumbukanga hiyo story? Anasema watu wengi si eagles ni kuku. And don't make a mistake of pushing somebody beyond their limit. So he knew how to push people. Alikuwa anasema kuna watu wanakuanga kama kuku. Utamuita ego na unatupa. Ukitupa mnafanya nini? Anakupupulia. So he could tell you need to master who you are dealing with. And last year, around July, BK sat with me in his office. Na akanitolea pesa akilipwa. July last year, he'll earn around 7 names. Mnakumbuka hiyo? Akanionyesha, akaniambia, Innocent, umeniambia kuhusu contract yako inaleta shida saa hii. Unalipa rent, unalipa wafanyikazi, unanunua materials, unafaa bado kuchukua loan. Nikipata milioni yangu 7, do I need to go to the bank to get a loan? Akaniambia, I know you. At times he would call me Kavulunze. Ananiambia, unajua, your grandfather, Kavulunze, was like you, but there is something you cannot see. Fungua macho uone. Your company will make you not see what you can see in network marketing. Hii kampuni hebu fikiria vizuri kama inakudistract ama inakuweka uko focused. And I could tell you the day I decided, BK told me to do that, I took me just August. Mimi sijui ni nini ilinishika. Nilijipata kwa ofisi, nimeweka vitu zote kwa lori, nikapeleka vitu nyumbani. I have a place nilitengeneza in a span of 2 months ya kuweka vitu zangu zote za ofisi. Kuna karoom kangu na nimefungia vitu. There's something you could see in us. And it could make you believe in yourself beyond what you can believe in yourself. And then another day nikaanza kustudy saa zile anaamkanga na saa zile analalanga. Hiyo ni yangu ya mwisho. Na nikajichocha. So BK was not normal. Sema he was not normal. Nikaona mapema, naona anatumanga message around 5 kitu. Na naona saa 6 hajalala. So I tried, nikuwe nalala saa 6:30 hapo na niamkanga mapema. Fanya kazi kama BK. Nikasukuma wiki ya kwanza, wiki ya pili nikiwa Nyayo Stadium kwa jam nikajipata nimelala kwa gari. Do you know I woke up nikiamshwa na askari. So BK was not normal. Sawa? Asante sana.
Wow, thank you so much, Innocent. Let's give him another round of applause. Asante sana, Innocent. I can see a lot of hands. Dr. Bosiro, you also want to share tribute. Let me call Lucy. Lucy, you have 2 minutes are good for you? All right, karibu sana.
Good evening, everyone. My journey starts quite a while back. And in fact, I don't want to be here for very long because I really can break down, but I'm trying to be very strong. And some of the moments that we went through with BK, like Paul and Innocent have just commented, is that he would see something you're not seeing. In fact, I can say my first half of network marketing, I was a joker. Because we do things and we see ourselves somewhere, we're there, we're growing, we have money, we have traveled. And then, but then you realize, because he would tell me, and I'll say this in Kamba, Pinguka, you know, what's your problem? You know, open up, you know. And you'd ask yourself, what is this that I'm not seeing? You know? So this second, like he was telling us, you know, this is the second phase of, you know, networking. You've not seen it. Now we are seeing it the second time. I wish he was here to just see us that we are now here and we are so determined. I mean, it's never been done. I have been going through it, learning, relearning, and I'm just thinking to myself, can you believe it? What we're not seeing, we now can see it. Thank you. So, and you'd ask me, I mean, Lucy, you're still earning, you know, my maid's money. Come on. Eh? You've got to see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. And, you know, he's been our mentor. He was everything. You'd see him doing things crazy. And you tell us, Lucy, people don't confuse life and death. And you look at him and you're like, okay, so when do we... I mean, sometimes it would not make any sense. But here we are, celebrating a great life, hoping that one day we can all get celebrated. Somebody can say something good about us. We left a legacy, you know, and for our children. Because those were one of the times you would tell me, Lucy, get a family and you'll see what, I mean, things will just start happening, changing for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. That is very touching. And we said yesterday, there is no offense in shedding tears. It's an emotion, let it flow. Cry all you can so that you can be able to get it out. And when we are here, let's remember on Tuesday, we are going to have a memorial service at Don Bosco. If you don't know what Don Bosco is, it's Upper Hill, just after Radisson Blue, just on that lane. And we are going to start at 2 p.m. So we need to be ready for that. And then from there on Wednesday, we are going to have the burial ceremony in Yatta. We are starting from Lee Funeral Home from 6 a.m. That is where we are going to start from. And for us to be able to give Captain, you know, a decent send-off, because he has touched our lives, each and every one of us here. We have a budget. It's not a small, this is a big event. There's no way we can make it a small event. Si tunakubaliana hivyo? There's no way we can make it a small event, not for Captain. He was known for good things. Unasikia mtu, brother Paul, the first thing alimununulia ni nini? Ni suti. So that is the kind of a person we are talking about. So we have a pay bill number. It is on the group. If you don't know it, just ask the person that is seated next to you. Definitely they know it. And if you have come with cash, we have our treasurer here. You'll be able to see them so that we can be able to make that event a success. Let me invite Vivian Midolo, one of the Gen Zs, to come and share. Are you ready, Vivian? Gather courage. I know this is a big moment for you. Karibu, Vivian. Karibu sana.
Bright morning, everybody. Okay. So, for me, I've known BK for 3 years. And BK was like a dad, a mentor to me. I remember when I joined BF Suma, ningekuja ofisi, I don't even have fare. I'm going to get meals. But BK was there for me. I always say that were it not for BK, I will not be where I am today. BK used to call me every morning, and hakuna siku alichoka na kunipigia. Hakuna siku. He saw something that I was not even seeing. He saw potential in me. Every single time, sometimes we could fight. And BK si mtu mkifight saizi ati sasa atabeba hiyo kitu tena sijui next day. We could fight na hapo mahali tumefight itaishia hapo, and we move to the next thing. I don't know what to say about BK, because I don't know where I'll get a leader like BK. I don't know. But I don't know. Yes, Prexy Mom is here for us. But I remember 2 weeks ago, BK called me. You know, BK could call me anytime. Hata saa sita angenipigia na ningeshika hiyo simu. 2 weeks ago, BK called me. And I remember he told me, BK, Vivian, my homecoming will be a big event. And it will be done in Yata. And I was like, where? Yata. You know, as Luo Zamaluo, when someone tells you that, you start thinking otherwise. And then I asked him, Yata? And then he told me, yes, my homecoming will be done at Yata, and it will be a very big celebration. And I remember at some point he even told us that he was going to pay for us a flight with Janet, my friend there, so that we can go and see him. I didn't know that this was going to be the outcome. So, no, I don't. I don't know what to say about BK, but BK was a father to me. I have a dad, but I've never found a father like BK. I've never. Up to now, I still don't believe that BK is gone. I remember the days BK could come to the office and he could tell me, Vivian, you have to push. BK believed in me to a point, yani hata mimi sikuwa najiamini. Sikuwa najiamini kabisa. Lakini because of BK, today I'm somebody. I have much, but I can't talk more. Yes.
Well done, Vivian. Well done. You've made us proud as a team. You have made us really proud as a team. And I know for Vivian to get here, it took a lot of courage and a lot of encouragement. And we told her crying is not a sign of weakness. You've lost a father, and it hurts. And it is okay to cry. Sawa sawa, Vivian. We are feeling it. Kulia tumelia na bado tutalia mpaka tumalize kama Prixie. Karibu sana Dr. Bosire. Or you don't want to give a tribute? Yes. Karibu sana. Who will be next after? Yes, I see Joseph Kasema. Yes. Karibu sana. After you it will be. After Bosire it will be Uncle Joseph. Yes.
Thank you, Mercy. Good evening, everyone. This caught me unawares, but we thank God for that. Mom Prexy, how are you? Happy to see you. Are you aware you have a son in me? Perfect. Roy, are you aware I'm your brother? Wananiita BK Kadogo. Dr. J. Bosire is my name. With me, I've lost a father, I've lost a friend, I've lost a confidant. This is one guy who picked me from where he picked me from when I was brought to BF Suma. BK honestly cleaned me. He nourished me, he disciplined me smart and proper. smart and proper. Kwa mangumi na mateke na maneno. BK was a very honest man. One time he called me. I was at Narok on my way to Kisii. Nikamdanganya, nikamwambia niko Kawangware na kuja kwa ofisi. And that was a death sentence for me. I had to open up and tell him for sure, BK, niko Narok naenda Kisii. Akaniambia come back. BK, I get COVID before I resigned from my service in Aga Khan and Olympus. I get admitted. Even before admission, I called BK. Akaniuliza, have you told Mercy? Nikamwambia no. Akaniambia good. So where are you? I told him I'm in isolation. He brought me products at a Tulip hotel and made sure they have been delivered to me. In about 2 weeks' time, I'm admitted at Kenyatta University Hospital. I could barely breathe. I was on nosoprons. BK calls me, talks to me, akasikia nikikohoa kwa umbali, akaniambia umeiva. Na akaniambia you are presenting tonight about COVID. And that was it. I asked him, what will I tell people? He told me, tell them you are at Amsterdam. And that's what I did. Mom is my witness. I had to fix my nosoprons properly so that watu wasione sipumui. Sayo niko hospitali. Patients are here. I'm here. I was the only person who was attending to them. Doctors had striked, but I presented from a hospital bed. That is BK for you. After getting out, thank you, he asked me to demystify what COVID was. And then one time, shortly after that, you'll add me 1 minute, Paul. Shortly after that, one of his favorite children who look like BK, a true copy of the original, akapatikana na COVID. And that is Vivian. Hi, Vivian. They don't know you. BK called me, akaniambia, do what you can. She's not going to the hospital because she's me. Akikufa na we ukufe na yeye. Vivian is here. Another time he calls me, tells me we are going to Mombasa. I had not planned, I was in my pajamas. Kufika Voi, tukakosana na BK. BK aliniacha total. Kuniacha total, ametoka na jeep. When the jeep was brand new, I took another vehicle. I called my Madam Mercy, nikamwambia Mercy, send me 2,000 shillings. Nilipe hapa, nikalipa kagari kalikuwa kanakuja Nairobi. Before money eaters, BK calls this number. Kumbe alipigia Mercy, Mercy akamwambia he called me this number, I sent him 2,000, I think he's on his way to Nairobi. Akapigia mtu akimwambia ukifika Mutitu uniambie. So I don't know what he told this guy. Tukifika Mutitu, BK was here. Alishuka akaniambia nitakutandika mangumi. You know how he used to akifanya shingo namna hii. He gave me the jeep's keys, akaniambia tuendelee safari. I didn't ask him to where. Tukaenda Mombasa. That's BK for you. I promised BK to deliver the Eagle team to the heights that he wanted the Eagle team to be. And I promise you, Eagle team, I will do my best to remain honest the way Dad BK taught me, to remain strong the way he taught me to be, to walk with the Eagle team. I'm going nowhere. What we can do is to make sure kile ambacho baba yetu alitaka tufanye, kifanye. Na ukifanye as if BK is somewhere up there looking at you. Aliniambia Friday watu watakuwa kwa t-shirt na jeans, but make sure you're in a tie and a shirt. Why? Because you are talking to great people, you are training people, and that is what I'm doing. Na akaniambia nisivue tai hadi nifike nyumbani, sitaivua. I cannot finish stories za BK. He was a great man, and what we are doing is celebrating him. Let us celebrate Dad, let us honor him, and let us make sure the ego team, the ego spirit inafika mahali baba angetaka ifike. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Wow, thank you, Bosire. Another clap for Bosire. He's our senior doctor in our Ego Team clinics. That is our senior doctor. Very passionate about what he does. Na tumejua ameitoa wapi, eh? You know, that is being trained through the fire. All right, let me call, it's Joseph, right? Joseph is one of the brothers to come and also give a tribute shortly so that we can be able to proceed. We have a lot of people who wants to say something. Karibu sana, Joseph.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everybody. Najua wengi hatujuani. Okay? My name's Joseph Kasema. I'm actually the last born to Kasema's family. And the reason why you don't know me, I know, is because I never crossed with BK coming to BF Suma. We were with BK in forever. And you see, people can make choices, right? I made my choice, but you are told any choice you make has its own consequences, right? So I'm still in my choice. So we will still continue, and we still keep on working. Otherwise, this is the only business that you will never find out there. This is the only business that will make people to become who they want to become in life. Are we together? Now, back to my story with BK. BK tells me that he knew me 9 months before I was born. That's BK for you, yeah? And I remember very well when I grew to know BK, that is when now we started, and that's where we started. BK has taken care of this man who is talking to you today. I am who I am because of BK. And I will tell you this without any fear, because I know him. And I remember the first time BK and Prexy had their pre-wedding, and Prexy is right here, and Prexy can tell you exactly what I did. I went to that pre-wedding without shoes. Kindly, Prexy, tell them what I did.
Ulete penny moja.
I gave a shilling in that wedding, and that is the time I saw Prexy. I gave a shilling because I was devoted, because of the spirit that, BK really was doing. Are we together? Now, thank you. From there, BK has taken me to school. I want to tell you guys, you don't know who BK is. I tell you, you don't have a clue. I can tell you for free. BK, actually the other day, amekuwa mzuri the other day. BK alikuwa moto. You know moto? Kama pasi. I tell you, BK has brought me up, and in any case, umekosa kidogo, ilikuwa ni war. You know war? Alikuwa ananiona war. So, I remember I would go to school, and if my performance went below last terms, nilikuwa na stress, najiuliza naenda wapi. Nilikuwa na stress because I knew the kind of man that I'm going to meet is the one paying my school fees, then na mimi naenda shule aje tena naenda kuanguka, unaelewa? But we've come from far, I tell you. I came, I got my job, I worked. As I was working, BK had already started network marketing. BK kept on calling me to show me this kind of business. I seriously refused to come and meet BK. For reasons I don't know, I had fear in me. Okay? And a day came, because BK used to advise me and call me and tell me, you know what, come, I want to show a business that we can work with you, Because hizi kazi za corporate, saa ingine uanga zinaisha. I could not see that point at all. Zinaweza zikaisha, but a day came, na iliisha. I actually shied off from calling him to tell him nimefutwa kazi. I used to work for KQ. And there was this story of about 647 staff retrenched. Who remembers that story? I was number 1 in that list to get out because I was a unionist. You understand?